Окей. Давай сделай зеленый, я тебя на 1 point матч позову. And we'll just play DMP. And ну, пока на телефоне будем. Так, а у меня что здесь со стримом? То есть он как бы идет, да? То есть он постоянно. А ты должен его найти и послушать, да, слышно ли меня? Окей. Can you hear me? No, but this one is live, right? No, здесь нет задержки 20 секунд, да? 20 секунд было в прошлый раз, поэтому мы перешли на это, да, чтобы не было задержки. What was the point then? It's working, okay. But I thought we moved to my PC to get rid of the 20-second delay, because otherwise you said it's impossible. Yeah, then we misunderstood each other. I thought that by moving here, we're actually getting rid of the delay and people can actually listen to me live, not with 20 seconds. Because you said last time was a problem that my comments arrived 20 seconds later after the play was on the board. Will it be the same problem? Forget forget XG. Forget XG. This live translation and my commentary will be synced when people will listen. Like when they see the play and my voice will be describing them in the same time or 20 seconds later. Like I'm talking now, right? All right. So can you hear me now? How about you? Can you hear me on the YouTube? Because I'm talking for more than 20 seconds for sure. Yeah. I didn't move it yet because I just want to make sure that I could be heard on the chat, not just on the phone when I talk to you. And can they hear me, in the right time or not 20 seconds later? Like basically, like right now you have 3-6 to play. Can people see 3-6 on the board as well? Okay, I understand, but my voice will come 20 seconds later as well. The play and the voice will sync, right? Okay, so we can finish the conversation now. We're gonna finish this match, and then I'm gonna play with somebody else. Okay. So should we start talking on the phone? Okay, you can call me back if you need me. Right. Okay, 4-3. So we have two good options, either making our 4 point or making 5 point on a position board. Not 100% sure, by the way, but I feel like our 4 point would be better just to avoid the shots. Like 6-1, for example, would put us with two our checkers on the roof. So we got rewarded. Now we punished for nothing with this double six. What the luck bugs this guy is. 1, 2. So normally when you're behind in the race like I am now, which is 19 pips before the play, probably should, normally you stay with the checker back, especially when you have an ankle already, and gammons against me don't count. So by staying back, you maximize the contact. So we continue with this mantra of staying back. Dima have 5-3. Yeah, he should actually risk and give me 3 shot now. Because I'm gonna hit him. Yeah, he needs to hit me to try to take me off balance. Beautiful 2 hero. Alright, 5-3, so we have a choice coming to the, actually it's kind of easy choice. 1-4. We can hit the back checker and go out, but we can hit here and cover. I think covering is a little more important at this point. This time we definitely hitting the back checker, second checker back, very important. And 4, it's very good to jump out. Interesting number. I think Dima should come out. Yeah, that's a correct play. 6 we hitting. And I think 4, again, we're not afraid to lose gammon. We're more afraid to be stuck with the back checkers. So I think it's a good time to actually unload from the 5. 3-1. Remake it. Can pick it up. Just to avoid getting hit with 4 numbers. This is a super joker. We extend our prime. Eliminate double ace. Joker. We just cover the point. Okay, playing 2 down, avoid leaving shots with double 6. I want to be flexible now. 1, 2. Clearing the 6s here is much better than taking 2 checkers off. Okay, we want him to come in. He still doesn't come in. We insist, and he finally does. Thank you. I'm gonna play a longer match with someone else in a second. All right. Let's see. Okay, I see the person from Italy on the line. I'm gonna invite him. Actually, he invited me already for 11-point match. Samurai 10. Let's see if he wants to play. If not, we can play with Art Benjamin. Doesn't seem like anybody wants to play. Okay, we finally got opponent. Seems like Backgammon is acting up. Have a match to start with the opponent from Italy, but doesn't seem like we can start the game. So I'm gonna reconnect to the Backgammon. Okay, we're gonna start in 1 minute. Um, Gabriela from Backgammon asked me to wait for 30 seconds. I think she wants to announce it for on the site. Okay. All right. We're starting 11-point match with a great Art Benjamin, also known as a mathematician. Uh, Hello? No, I'm back and I'm actually about to start with Art. Gabriela asked for a 1 minute delay. She wants to announce. Oh, okay. So can you fix it? Yeah, I had to reconnect because I couldn't get into to the. Okay. Seems like it was fine during our match, but it disappeared because I had to. No, I had to quit the grid gammon because I couldn't. It was not. Sometimes it happens on the grid gammon. It restarts, right? Okay. So is it work? It's good. Okay. Later. All right. Thank you. All right. So we're back to the match. Score is 0-0, and we're playing against Great Art Benjamin. Should be a very interesting match. D1. So alternative is between making the 5 point and hitting outside checker. In this particular position, it's easy choice. 5 point is much better. 3-4 for Art, and he's correctly making a back anchor. That's his first priority, much more important than saving the outside block. Double 2 is a great number, allow me to clear my back point and hit his back checker in the process. Whatever he rolled, I will be considering doubling because of the rates and plus 21 feels like a little too early to cube because of his advanced anchor and perfect placement of the another checker on my board on the 24. So he has a much the counter game for me to cube yet. He's trying to build the board to make it look scarier for me. 60 looks like a perfect opportunity to clear that point. If he doesn't hit now, I have to cube. My race advantage is still 20 points, and I don't have this problem on the clearing 14 points anymore.
Standard challenge level acknowledged.
Yeah, and should be routine take for him. L5 is a joker, of course, makes 2 points and put him on the roof. Now we just bringing checkers in, trying to avoid the contact. I don't think that he should step out. My board is too strong, to get hit against it, it probably wouldn't be a good idea. Now maybe he should jump out with 6 and cover with 5, because I don't see any other good 6s, and to go all around with one checker from the back would be a little too passive. You don't want to leave yourself with 2 bloods inside, so you want to make, yeah, that's reasonable. You want to kind of keep the balance between, making your board look scary for me, and at the same time, challenge me enough. It's a good number. He makes the 5 point. 5-2 is another, because we give 6 numbers. We are losing with 6 numbers, but can't pass on this opportunity to clear that point. Anything that is not a direct shot. Here it's interesting choice between making the bar and bringing the checker to the 6. And I feel like bringing it to the 6 gives us more flexible board, and we're going to be in less trouble clearing the outside points. And we got rewarded by bringing all 4 checkers in. It's reasonable for art. One, I guess I just want to keep my points in case. Yeah, and I agree with Art again. I think making ace point here doesn't seem like he's losing too many gammons. I don't think he should be worried too much about gammon, so he had time to build this ace point with number like 4-2. All right, we have 4 checkers, 6 checkers on the 5, so we can afford just 2 checkers. No risk here. I would not overplay this particular position. Trying to get to the gammon because I don't see many gammons here. Good question. I probably would run as well since there is no immediate danger. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be routine 2-point game. Alright, 6-3. Normal play at big score. No reason to invent the wheel. 2-0 in general, we should be a little more conservative than at 0-0, but not that much. I probably wouldn't pick up this checker when I'm down 0-2 on the score. I probably would play 2 down, just to make sure I cover next roll. Good number. Great number. A little bit of a choice here. He has a board, and I have already 1 blood outside. Do I really need that bar point that badly to leave this blood outside? I'm not sure, so I'm going to make a deuce point. let XG laugh at me. I'm gonna play like a chicken. 62, interesting number for art. I actually probably would just bring one checker in to the 5, since I don't see any other 62 that I like. An alternative, of course, to play 6 out and 6-4, but he has 5 checkers on the PowerPoint. Maybe actually 6 out is not that bad. You want to challenge me until I build a board that would look scarier. Yeah, I think it's actually a good play. 3-1. Yeah, we're just gonna play a natural move. 5-3 is a great number. 1-3. Yeah, first thing I'm looking here is trying to duplicate something if I can. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like I can duplicate too much. Alternatives to come. Yeah, because I prefer this one because I'd rather get hit on the ace point than on the 3 point, which he wants to make much more than ace. 3-1. Another kind of dilemma. If I want to be that brave, maybe just play normal. I don't want to see the cube next roll. I think if I would play my other play, it would be immediate cube. Yeah, I agree with this. I think Art would prefer to get hit, for me to hit him from the bar point than from the midpoint. 5-3. I kind of want to make the 3, but I hate to leave another blood outside. He reasonably thinks about the cube. It's probably double at this point because of the raise, 26 pips. In the same time, I don't have that many problems. I have 2 points on his side of the board, so I'm
Standard
definitely
challenge
gonna
level
take this.
acknowledged.
3-1 is a good number for him. Yeah, inside point is better than outside. Yeah, no reason to be a hero for him now. Just bring check it into this. At some point, I will have to jump out with 6, but I don't think not yet. Not until I made 3 points, because I don't want to get hit on the ace, having the blood inside my board. This is interesting. I think I need to step up just to give me more options to go out, not just with 6 but with 5. Otherwise, if I would just make the 5 point, I would be streaked. Yeah, I think it's a little this 4-3. I would agree with that too. A little more flexibility. Yeah, now we start having like difficult decisions. Yeah, I can't. I don't feel like I can go from the back because my I don't know. Maybe I should even pick up these 3 just to have one blood. Okay, Dima says that you cannot see his score, which means probably I need to move it a little down, I guess. Uh, 5-2. Yeah, it's a dilemma, from going from the back. Just 1 second. Dima is fixing the position of the board on the app that allows to translate it to YouTube to make sure that whole board is visible, including the score. It's going to be 1 second. Okay, apologize. We're still fixing the board position. Okay, back to playing. All right, 5-2. It's actually a really interesting play. Kind of want to keep little pressure on him. Of course, this can result in a lot of gammons against us too. I feel like I can just leave this 6 shot open. I need to keep a little pressure on this midpoint. I still feel like I need to make it 5-point board just to keep a little pressure on him in case he wants to hit on me loose. 3-1. Interesting number. Yeah, ace is clearly off. Now it's a choice between 3 off and a 6-3. I agree with this safe play because you don't want to leave double shot. 4-2 is a good number for me. Forces Art to leave a shot. I think probably the best one will be here 6-4 and 6-2. Don't take any checkers off because I think his first priority here is not to get hit, and this is the minimum shots that he leaves. I'm gonna stay back, of course. Doesn't seem like it's gammon anymore, so I can afford just to fish for another shot. 6-2 is a good number for Art. Takes 2 checkers off. Now it just becomes a little more. I can stay back, but it costs me a little bit. I think it's still he has only 4 checkers off, so it's worth for me to stay for another roll. Give him a little more gammons, but not that many. Oh yeah, he has a choice of taking another checker off and hitting me on the ace. This is close decision. Extra 2 numbers to get hit. I probably would hit on the ace because of that. I think it's those extra 2 numbers could be more important than extra checker off. Yeah. Well, better be lucky than good, as we said. So I'm gonna pick up this checker from the 6 since I cannot cover it anytime soon. So my hope is just to win race. I'm gonna step up just because more numbers would force him to go in front of me, like 6-3, 5-4, for example. I will get shots. Yeah, like this one. Yeah. So we missed. I'm just gonna go and save the game. Will be 2-2 after this game. Okay. Yeah. Double 5. Natural. Make 2 points. Yeah, I think I remember that position. I think Art needs to go out. And if I remember correctly, it's a small double and a take. It's actually pretty sure of the take, not that
Standard challenge level acknowledged.
fully double, but I think it's a take. 1, 2. Which one we're gonna hit, right? If we hit the back one, all the aces and threes and just million numbers to hit me back. This is much safer. I think that's what I'm gonna go with. 6, 3. We can pick up checker from outside. Yeah, hard roll. I made the anchor, so he's safe, and I have a difficult game in front of me. Now it's gonna be even raise. I think his best shot is 2 out and make the bar point. Don't think I would make a deuce point here. Playing 2 out gives him both options because he can still win the race or catch one of my 2 checkers back. That's second joker in a row. He can do whatever he wants really here. Playing 2 down, probably closing double 5 would be the best option. He can make the deuce point 2. I personally prefer this one as well. It's closing double 5, and you see sometimes closing the opponent joker actually does work. Makes huge difference actually. I do not think he has a redouble yet. I'm up 3 pips in the race after double 5. And I do not think he can afford to hit me loose here. He has enough chances in the race, because if he hit me loose, he's gonna be sitting with 2 bloods, not one. One inside, one outside. And I will have more than half numbers would hit back. Instead, he had to just play for a raise, because 6-5 helps my raise. I'm like a small favorite here. Which is good news, consider where we were just 2 rolls ago after he rolled double 4. It was almost like game over. Hard takes checker off first. Take the second checker off as well. His double 4 change perspective a little bit, but I'm still ahead in the race. Though I think he has more checkers off. Basically, he has to wait with recube. Getting closer, I roll not so good for 3-1. Now, after that play, he's going to be up a pip and have one less checker remain on the board. I'm not sure I agree with his 4. Probably would play to the deuce. D2. Yeah, he thinks about recubing, but I don't think it is with this with recube, with the gaps on the 3 and 4. So we got lucky and pulled this game off. Score is 4-2 in our favor. I need to step up and challenge him early here. Just in case he built this 4-5 point, I may still have direct shot on him or a chance to make more advanced entry. I disagree with this play. I would make the 4 point. Right, double 6. Allow us to hit 2 checkers and make ace point. 5-2. Double 3 is a great number. He can hit 2 checkers. Absolutely, yeah. Double 2, not too shabby. Nice choice between making up our 4 point or opponent 4 point. In this particular situation, when I have three checkers back against his two, and he has so many builders for 5 points, I think making his 4 point is a little more urgent. No, that's not the one I would play. If I would be, I would make the 10 point and kind of extend the prime, or I even prefer. No, I mean you have to consider it. So yeah, probably making 10 would be my first choice. For 3, we can hit a checker. Maybe we should hit 2. Why stop? He has no points inside, so that's our time to take it. All right, 1-6. Yeah, I think we have to keep going with the same, hoping that aren't gonna blink at some point. He's thinking about the cube. I do not think that's a cube. There's no points made in his board. Don't think it's a cube for me as well. I have a choice between making a 3 point now or jumping out and making the deuce. Problem with making a deuce, is just the rest of my checkers start to look really, really bad. 3 point is just so much better. But in the same time, I do want to unload from the back. And by playing that, also let me keep the midpoint. So I probably would actually choose this. Normally I would make the 3 point. Yeah, not even close for me to cube. That's not in for money it would be probably bigger. 2-1 is a great number. Now we can think about cubing. We plus 13. There's two checkers on the roof.
Standard challenge level acknowledged.
I think it's a strong cube to give now. Could be still a take. It's a difficult decision, I understand, for two. The score. I probably do not have enough ammunition yet. Two checkers on the roof against 4 point prime. 4 point board, of course, it's tough. But I actually do agree with Art here. I think it's probably a take. How do we play 2-6? I think we bring builders in the area, trying to build the inside points. We got lucky to actually make the 5 point. That's a joker, of course. Now we're gonna play, very spread, just to give us the best chance to build the 4 point. Now I'm changing the strategy a little bit. Just wanna make sure we're, safe in case he roll double 4. And that's 2-1 does not hit anything. 6-1 does not hit anything as well. We got lucky. Yeah, I don't think it's a reason for us to stay there and risk, some joker back. In fact, any fall would be very unpleasant. So I'm picking up checkers against double 4, 3-1, trying to stay flexible. 4-6 allow us to clear the points. We're just playing safe. 4-1 is bad number. We have to hit, take checker off, minimize the shots against. Almost was rooting for Art to hit the checker to make it interesting game. Because otherwise it looks like a boring gammon. It looks like it's gonna be 8-2 to 11. Score that should make Art be much more aggressive with the cube. And make me cubing very cautiously. In fact, probably the only time I would be cubing is some kind of a technical, no contact, end of the game position. 6-2. He rolled well. Oh, that's a joker. Made the best point in his board and stopped the cube. Yeah, he needs to split from 24. He needs to challenge me early. 4-3. Reward him for a previous play. He made the anchor on my 5 point. Double 2. Yeah, I will probably switch 11 to 9. Though it's race is close, normally you would like to stay as far back to maximize the contact, but I just don't see any other double ace that looks acceptable without like compromising my his position. So 11 to 9 would be my choice as well. 4-2, just slot in the deuce point. I'm not gonna run with pretty much anything. 5-4. In fact, I can do this as well. I don't know if it's worth it at this point. This looks a little not very sexy. Yeah, I probably can wait. I don't have to break my midpoint immediately. Yeah, now I do. Unfortunately, in a worse situation than before. And I get punished for 3. 6-4. Should be a cube.
Standard challenge level
Yeah,
acknowledged.
13 pips. 2-8. Not so sure. Normally, because it's an easy take, this score makes me less willing to take it, but I still would take it with a 5 point made in his board. I feel like I can stay in this game forever, and I don't think it's that many gammons. Yeah, now dice can prove me wrong. At least we in. Double 3 is a great number for her. Pretty much solved all his problems. But doesn't look to me like I'm, losing too many gammons here, so I would still think it was a take. And nobody said we cannot win this. Not a bad number. Makes my board looks much more dangerous. And actually race is pretty close now too, only 15 pips. Yeah, we both didn't roll our best. My double 3 probably was better than his 5-3. 4-1. Not gonna volunteer shots from the back. That's actually very unpleasant for Art. Might have to kill the 6th point, which is quite unfortunate. Right, has to clear the 10 point, I think. Oh, actually, I take it back. He can make the 4 and slot the 6. And that probably would be my preference. Yeah, I'm not sure I like this over another play. Yeah, this is probably with this play is just 2 blots inside. You see, like numbers like that. Now he probably have to cover and hit me. Though the pip count suggests that he should play safe, but because of the crossovers, I would say he has to cover to 4 and hit me. But that's again because of the previous play. Yeah, this may be a little too passive because the race differential 15 pips here is a little bit deceiving. Race is much closer than it looks. 6-3. I have a choice to go. I think I can stay in case he roll big numbers. Now it's actually only 6 pips difference. has to hit me, I think. Yeah, probably a little too passive. As you see, any big number actually makes me like almost a favorite in this race. Of course, he rolled double five, but I think he missed the hit. Still just one double away. All right, interesting game finally. 8-4 with a couple of interesting decisions, mostly for art. 1, 6-1. He should pick up 2 checkers here. That's an interesting number. He may have to make a deuce coin, yeah, because otherwise he would have too many blinds. Was probably close to a cube because of the raise difference and inside points that he had in all my bloods. Would be super easy take, of course. I don't think it was a big cube, but probably small number at this score. 5-1. What do we do with 5-1? Actually, not much. Not a good number. We just want to eliminate bloods at this point. For 1, I think I should make, yeah, double 5. So some choices. Like I told you in the previous exhibition match a few days ago, double 5 is my favorite number to make the blunder. And actually, in my previous match, that I don't know if you watched it a few days ago, double five was by far my biggest error of the match. So the choice here is between making the 3-point and bringing extra checker like this, bringing extra checker to the scene, looks like a decent position, and leave this blood behind, or because I'm leading in the match, just bring this checker in and hope for the best, which may or may not arrive. Not sure. I'm just gonna do this. Just because of the rates and the score. Double 6. Look at me. Another beautiful number. So the choice is again between making the deuce point or bringing this guy down. How can this be bad? Many different ways. It's a little inflexible. You can roll something like 6-3. But this one actually can force him to come to the higher points. Problem with this play is I still have this middle point to clear. Yeah, I feel like I have to keep those checkers together. Hope to roll something. I mean, there are some unpleasant numbers like 6-3, for example, is probably like the worst. But it still would give him only a single shot. And I'm up 19 pips in the race. I still would prefer to first build something. Because I really want to get to 9. I don't think this would give, anything anywhere close to the pass, so just, still 21 pips. I don't think my position got much better yet. Yeah, so that's the number we warned the audience about. Yeah, good patience of not giving this cube, I guess. Yeah, that's two in makes sense. You don't want to get hit twice outside with 5-3. It's not a big deal. But actually, just because he doesn't have any other two to play. 4-3. It's an interesting number. Which kind of brings us to the point where we have to make a decision. We're leading in the race. We can do this. I mean, hit on the 4, duplicate 4 in aces everywhere. Problem is it's a second blood, which potentially actually can work against us because it could be all gammons. I actually am afraid or expect to see cube regardless of what I'm actually playing here, regardless of my play. To do this is probably a little more numbers to get hit, but it's only one blood, which is advantage. Have a second blood, significantly increase my chances of getting gammon, which definitely I don't want to do here. Do it here. Yeah, with advantage in the race, I think I'm gonna do that. Just go out and hope to get missed. Fortunately, if he cubes me, which I think he should do, I have to take this because I'm up 12 pips in the race. He has to still hit me. He needs to cover. And even then, I can still come in and save this. I think he missed the cube. Because now, how many of them and which one actually I want to hit? I'm not so sure. 3 comes in. 3 hits me. 4 cards. 1, 2, 3. I can hit the second checker actually at this point and try to gammon him now. That would be interesting option. Like this. The advantage of this play is if he doesn't hit me, I can, with all the bloods he has around there, I can just continue to play for gammon, which at this score is kind of preferable for me. And I don't think he ever has a cube here. Playing like this have a little downside of him being huge favorite to come in and probably either cover or hit me. So I think probably at this point, this is worst time. I mean, hitting second checker. And like I said, this is now we definitely played for a gammon here, which may not work because we're all 6-2. And 6-2 is an unfortunate number here. Actually doesn't do anything good. I actually have to I feel like I have to hit another second checker and pick up the checker from 3 to 1 just to minimize the shots against for the price of killing the checker. I got lucky, or fended, so I definitely have to continue my lucky run and try to get a gammon out of that. After double 3, it looks if we actually start getting even some chances for backgammon. There's 4 checkers on the roof now. Here's my 5-point board. One makes it a 6-point board. And we roll the 4. 2-1. I'm not gonna clear the 6, which I know at DMP I would. But here I actually want to maximize our backgammon chance as aggressive as I can because I'm really not afraid of his board. 4-2. How aggressive do I want to be? I want to be aggressive, but I think this one, clearing the 6 now, may not be a bad option because though it doesn't take a checker off, but it will probably potentially allow us to keep our board for longer. 6-3, not what the doctor ordered for backgammon. Double 4 actually is. Now we leave a shot, and we got hit. Still think it's actually way too good, so we keep rolling. And are helping by not coming to the board. 8-2 is not our best again. 5-2, again, it's just way too good, so we have to keep going. We can stay back and leave him only 6, or come up and give him 5 and 6. Not 100% sure, but I think bigger consideration is we need to be able to save this check in the next row, so that's why I'm bringing it closer. Double 3 is a super joker. It picks up another checker and actually takes it off. Now we're big favorites to backgammon. Looks like done deal. was a great match, and we'll. Okay. I don't know. Let me ask organizer if I can play another match. Meanwhile, I'm gonna run the analysis. Okay, looks like we're gonna play a 5-point match with a great Dmitry Obukov, BMB Grandmaster himself, magician. Uh, so I'm gonna invite Dima now. We're gonna play short 5-point match. Okay. Okay, we start from 3-1 again. I know how to play this number. Double two. Have a little bit of a choice. We can make his 5-point or our 4-point and 3-point on the position board. I think we try to do both. We can actually play 2 down too, by the way. But I think in this position, I wanna move my anchor to the from 24 to 22. Okay, 6-1. Have to go here. Not sure. So short 1. 2 is a great number. Feel like we have great now. Team is thinking about the cube, which actually looks like very close to the cube because he's a little bit ahead in the race. He has the 2 blocks. Of course, my board is stronger, so Dima decided to wait. Interesting. So I gave him this volunteer deuce shot just because I felt like I can, and it doesn't look like he can hit it with 4-2 because it would leave way too many numbers, way too many shots back. This one, we can clear it. We're actually still behind in the race. Dima should just run with double 3, and he's a favorite in this game. He's plus 14 in the race. I think it's a
Standard
double,
challenge level
and I think
acknowledged.
it's a take because of his back point is still deep, relatively deep on 15. Combination of getting a shot from this point and the race, I think, makes it a take. Double 2. He just run. Five, 2. Yeah, looks like we need to get lucky in this game. have a choice between 6.52 and 5.3. I think we need to unload the 6 point a little bit. Nothing changed, we still need to get very lucky. Two one gives us slim hope. I would miss, and we have double 5 or better. We roll double 3. That was close. Alright, 0, 2 to 5. So we're gonna get more aggressive now. I feel like it's more, it's important to move our back ankle. 4. Just hold the position. Race is pretty close, so I don't really need to stay back or anything. I don't think with this position I can afford to leave volunteer shots too. He's 5-3. Race is pretty close. Actually, it's a close decision. Normally, if he would be up in the race here by like even 8 before the play, he definitely should clear this back point, the 18 point. He still may have to do that. Over that, for example, play that Dima tried. Looks a little too creative. Because actually I would break the 18 point now, just because everything else looks like really ugly. And even if he does it, I mean, I have to. This is okay. That's not too ugly, but I would probably clear the point. It makes the next kind of kill two checkers. So next play is kind of uncomfortable. Now I have a better board too. And 5-4 from the back. Yeah, Dima Fand gives me kind of an easy cube. I'm plus 13 in the race. I'm down 0-2 on the scoreboard. So I usually would cube immediately. I'm just
Standard challenge level acknowledged.
3-1. Yeah, it's easy take, of course, at this score. 4-3. 4. We bring more builders to the scene. 3-1. I think Dima would come to the 3 point and make the deuce point and pray for a better. Just because there is really nothing else there. Double ace I roll, which gives us 3 point. It's a 5 point board we have now. Dima roll 1-2. Goes to the 4. Yeah, I don't think he hits in this situation. 4 hits, and I think 5 we need to go out rather than playing 5 down to have 2 more bloods. I think we have enough bloods already. 1-6, of course, is a joker. Hits and goes out. 2-6. He can hit a second checker outside, but I think he needs to cover the 4 really badly. Because otherwise, any 4 for me would just bring him back to the gammon again. 2-1 is another joke. He hits second checker back. And I'm kind of troubled now. I need to come in quickly, which I didn't. Of course, in this kind of scoring situation, Dima never have a recube. He would play for gammon till the end. And it's not just playing for gammon, it's just like, it's not because I pass, it's actually easy take. Okay, checker, yeah, he plays careful. That was a correct play. Yeah. 5-4 actually gives us the back point. So now whatever I said before, can be actually thrown out of the window. Now we actually probably arrive to the rare situation in this match when he can recube me, and I would probably pass. Yeah, I would actually recube if I would be him. It was a little too optimistic to roll. I assume he rolled because he was playing for gammon, but I think it was a little too optimistic. I don't see gammon here, to be honest. 22 pips down in the race. Don't think I'm taking this.
Standard challenge level acknowledged.
I'm gonna try to come back from 0-4. Yeah, now we're just playing the normal game, just trying to win 1 point, so it's like playing DMP. I try to keep my position flexible and balanced. So 6-5 was important. 5, I didn't really care for that much, but I play outside because I don't want him to point on me on the 5. That probably would be the worst scenario for me. 6-4, that's interesting. I feel like I can challenge him here, or I can go all the way with the same guy and control outfield because it could be really too many shots. Not so sure. 3 duplicates. I just feel like I want to duplicate. I want to control the outfield. Not because I was afraid to get hit on the part. Now our perspective is just to build as many points as we can. So that's why I would never step up with this back checker with the 3. I'm not looking to escape immediately. I have a lot of checkers to play with. I want to build the board. 5-2 is kind of a terrible number. Any 5 actually pretty bad. We have to be brave here. Oh, we got lucky. 4-1. Alright, a couple of different options how to do that. We're definitely making 4 and a bar. Question is how. I think this gives him less numbers to hit me back. Now it becomes less clear. I'm actually not looking to gammon here, so I'm looking just to win the game. So I don't mind to jump out rather than just bring more checkers, more builders in. So I'm just trying to win a single game. I don't need a gammon. If it's 1-4 or 2-4 makes no difference for me. So that's unfortunate number. We couldn't run and we built 5-point prime, but now it's actually prime versus prime. We need to get lucky again. First we need to come in, which we did, but we didn't hit. Okay. 3-1. Demo makes 5-point prime. Now we actually probably underdogs. 1-6 is a great number. Comes out. And Demo missed. So it swings back into our favor. 5-2. We spread our checkers. We hope to extend the prime to the 6. Losing the race. Okay. Number to extend our prime to 6 points. It's difficult to jump. Usually it's pretty difficult to jump over 6-point prime. Now we have an option, this Bozo play just to put checker on the ace. But we're losing the race, so I feel like we actually have to be aggressive and make the 3-point and give him a chance to win with 4 now. 6-4. We can remake the 6-point prime, but it looks really inflexible to me. I think this play is more flexible. And now we're ahead in the race by 12. Not sure actually what's best here. Problem here is 6-4 only, right? Everything else kind of works. And this is actually more flexible, but we don't have a bar point. Not sure. 4-2. I think it's time to actually clear from the bar. That will leave us with less anti-jokers to be shot next roll. Plays nicely. Double ace plays nicely. So we don't need gammon, we're just looking to win 2 points if we could. 1 point, of course. You must say gammon, so we have score is 1-4. Obviously, we cubing right
Standard
away.
challenge level acknowledged.
So take Dima. Double 2 is actually a decent number. Allow us to build nice point. Way out, or double 4 is the joker. Hit and we make the 5 point. Double ace is a joker for Dima. And he plays correctly. 3-2. Good opportunity to make anchor on his side of the board and kind of play more balanced game, not just forward, but have some anchor on the back. This is interesting now. Feel like we have to be aggressive here to pursue the gammon, so we're gonna be hitting loose on the deuce and getting punished for that immediately. Just the gammon here just too big to ignore. Double 3 would be a great number if I would not be on the rook. Now it feels like my side of the board a little short of on ammunition. So actually I want to play a little less open now. Kind of try to balance, move my back anchor to the midpoint instead of hitting loose on the deuce. It feels like it's a little too much in this position already. I wasn't sure if I should leave the 4 point or stay back behind the raise, but felt like a right thing to do at the time. I can hit on the ace, but I don't have really decent last 5, so this looks like it kind of nicely. I don't mind Dima to actually to make this point on the back 23 and kind of prime himself against my 8 point. Double ace. Right, we'll do prime and step up, I guess, just to let him hit. 6-3, yeah, has to make the back point. I don't think he can afford to run yet. Right, 5 we know. 4 we either play down, but I feel like we have to pick up this guy, because this 5-2, like jokers there would be very painful. Of course, he rolled great number, which would be great by the way anyway. 6 is an interesting choice for him. Of course, normally you just jump out with 6. Here it gives me a little more gammons, so you have to at least think about that, maybe putting extra checker to the 6. Kind of try to build inside. But I'm actually not sure this is correct. Probably would play 6 to the 6 because of the gammons, and because seems like he has enough time to roll another 6 or build inside points. Same time he has 4-point board, so it's not that scary, but my gut feeling tells me I would probably hit and go to the 6. He goes out, it does create some duplications with the 5, though, yeah, now he should minimize the bloods to 0 or to 1, whatever he can do. 1, 2. I don't need to step up now, probably. I want to be back in general. At the same time, I hate to bring this checker that close. I'm losing the race. I think I need to be back 60. Of course, most of his probably connects his checkers. 2 5 5 5 2. Yeah, Dino has to make this point. Not touch him, which is the problem. That's not his best. Actually, pretty bad number. He rolled 3 5. He has to leave another shot. In fact, not only he has to leave another shot, he has to leave two blots. One would be direct shot, and another one would be indirect shot. I think the best play is just to go with one checker from the back. To the 6. I told you just to break the 6 point. 5 2 3. And I actually hit. That gives us some life. And we hit the second checker. Now the question is, should I break the point from the back? Because I can roll double 5, for example. But it gives me less coverage. I think I need to keep doing this to give myself more coverage. 4 5. Oh, we definitely going from the back. When I say definitely, there is an option of just going with two, covering from the 6. Then it leaves the 6 point open, and it reduces the amount of gammons considerably. So I think I need to make the ace point in order to get gammon. And 5 in gives us more coverage. Another 5 4. Okay, I think the best option here is just to bring this guy to the 4 point. Yeah, and I can just do this switch from the 6, but to open 6 point forever is just too much for my taste. Yeah, I got punished, demoral ace twice in a row. Now we're back to square one. I'm actually having check, and now I have two checkers on the roof. 1 ace. It's actually got a little lucky. He'll double 2. Makes it actually a very entertaining game. 6 1. We came in with sizable favorites again. And actually still have some chances to win him. E2, I'm gonna step up to maximize the contact in case I roll the 6. Double 6. Unfortunately, I would like to stay back a little bit, but doesn't look like I can. So I can stop 6 5. I don't mind him to go 6 5 all the way. I'll have extra checker. For double 6 is already good. I probably want to get hit with double 6. 2. I don't want to give him 6 5. 5 3 now. I want to bring extra checker in. 6 5. 6 2. That's actually interesting now. If I hit him loose on the ace, which I think I'm gonna do because of extra gammons, but also because a little bit I'm scared not to win this race as well if he rolls double 6 or any 6 and then a double. So considering that he has only 3 point board at this point and we desperately need a gammon, any chance for a gammon would be golden here. So I think you actually have to take a chance and hit on the ace here. Now punished a little bit for that. We leave a shot on the 6. And Dino hits it. That's unfortunate. Yeah, and I fanned, so it's kind of worst case scenario. So not only we're not getting a gammon, we actually have very good chance of losing this game now. Yeah, he looks to make sure that he doesn't. I don't hit him from the roof too often. Try to find the safest play, which would probably be two down. You look into that. I got lucky, by the way. I rolled 6-1 from the roof, and he came in and rolled beautiful 6-5. I think leaves us small favorites in this race. Yeah, I don't think Dima can afford to blood, so he has to. And I think I just have to play normal and try to win this race. Which we have all chances to do now. 3 checkers off. He still have 1 checker to put in. And he didn't have off yet. I think it makes us really got very close actually. We easily lose. Any double actually wins for me. So it's kind of DMP now. So of course I'm Cuban. 5-1.
Standard challenge level acknowledged.
I think it's a small pass, and Bima knows that of course, and he passes this. Now it's through DMP for just a pure play. I used to play a lot of 1 point matches for money on the True Money games years ago against guys like Raif Jonas and others. It was pretty good school. 3-5. We can make the 3 point inside. We can jump out with 3-5. But I think we need this extra checker on the 8. It gives us um, more balance in this position. Yeah, Dima should just run. 6-4 is a great number for us. We just hit the outside. 4-1, I would slot the 5. Correct. Yeah, like that. 3-1. Unfortunately, I hate to have this choice. So we can make our 5 point or hit him on his 5 point. Normally hitting him would be on DMP, right? Idea. Of course, he can, we don't build our best point. He has million numbers now to make point in my, anchor on my board. So I think we actually have to make, considering I'm plus 17 up in a race, probably should make the 5 point and hope for the best, just because my board is stronger. If I hit, it improves the race to plus, God, like almost 40, but gives a lot of shots back as well. Yeah, if cube would be given, making 5 point, it would be like 0-0 to 5, and cube would be given and taken. This making 5 would be preferable for sure. In DMP, I'm not so sure. Just gammons don't count. Maybe running and just improving our race is the best option here, rather than just let him make the 5 point. Yeah, I'm not convinced at all. I'm not convinced at all what to do. Okay, take a step back. His states are duplicated. If he makes it, yeah, I feel like actually I have to hit this because of the race. Because of the race, I think it's preferable here. And gammons don't count because the other play seems like pointing more for idea to gammon him. I don't need to gammon anybody. I just need to win simple 1 point game. So though making 5 point look very strong, but I feel like in DMP, correct idea here is to hit. Now I actually have a chance to make some 1 point finally, considering we don't have any. Now that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, Dima should, yeah, she should leave the checker on the midpoint to remain in contact with my back checkers. Um, no reason to play tight. Any any additional point is great for me. So 5-4 was a good number. Double ace is an amazing number. Making 5 point. Not so sure about the rest. Playing 8 to 7 is just too tight. I feel like this one, playing 7 to 5 gives us less flexibility. Everything else is just a little too tight. Plus, on the back of my mind, I'm looking at Demo position. He can start crushing soon if he's rolling a little bigger numbers than that. So potentially I could wait for that. Yeah, he's in no hurry to crush anything. Yeah, in this position, there is no way you volunteer the shot. So we're gonna play very scared here. 6-4 is like a worst number ever. It leaves like triple shot. 3-4-6 secondly, or 5-2, and yeah, you have to do it from the back. Dima hit one of the checkers. Now we are big underdog. Have to get lucky. Came in with 2-3. Lucky sequence for us, Dima fan. So we roll 5-1. We can jump out and save our blood inside. Double 4 is a good number, but it does not hit. How to play it is an interesting question. Yeah, probably bring it to the 5 and just try to control outfield, just for the lack of a better option. 2-1, our perspective is, I guess, just to run, low run. Double 6 is very close, but it misses us. Yeah, Dima's perspective, he's trying to remain as much in the contact as he can. For the price of even getting hit, it doesn't really matter. I don't know if I would actually jump out with the second checker. He can just go with 1-2 and just bring the checker to the 6. I think this actually maximize the contact. And as you see, I actually have to leave a double shot. I think my best option is here, playing all the way, just leave simple 20 numbers. There are some options of like hitting inside, but I don't think it's actually doing anything silly. Double 2, we got lucky. Missed us, so we can breathe again. 5-3 is a nice number. Saves the checker and takes it off. Big favorites now. Adding some anti-jokers. Big favorites to win this game. Now only ace can help Dima. He still have small chance to win this game, but very low single number. Alright. Looks like we won all the matches today. Lucky lucky dice. Thank you. All right, thank you very much, guys. That was pleasure, and we'll do it again sometime. Take care.